First up, we have a fantastic comedian. She is a semi-finalist in her very first outing at the Helium, Portland's Funniest Comedy contest. There's probably a smoother way to say that. That's why I'm not competing this year. But she is fantastic. You are going to enjoy her quite a bit. It is Becky Braunstein. It's Becky from Alaska.
Okay. So, yeah, I am originally from Alaska. I moved here a couple of years ago. It's kind of weird being in America now. One thing you should know about Alaskans to get a better idea of what you're working with here, we really like Walmart up there. There's like 15 Walmarts in Anchorage. That's like a Walmart per person. We have no shame. I've noticed Portland is not in love with Walmart. In fact, every time the idea comes up of somebody building a Walmart, like anywhere near Portland, you guys go fucking Zool in the fridge crazy on that shit. And like, fucking hate, man, look, dude, I get it, the evil empire and like the kids in China, like I'm totally with you. But I gotta say, I've been to the Walmarts on the outskirts of town here. And they're always hopping. And there's a lot of suspiciously hip-looking, Portland-looking motherfuckers in there. Those Priuses in the parking lot can't all be from Happy Valley. Lying to ourselves, Portland. So I feel bad for those people who wave signs on the street corners for furniture stores and shit, you know, like what a shitty job. I can't imagine it's an effective marketing tool either, you know. Like, I didn't need a news sectional, but now that there's a sad, sun-dried meth head rocking a sign back and forth. But like, what if it turned out though that was just like this great job with like really good pay, just like awesome benefits, you know? There's like a union out there we've never heard of, you know? Sign waivers, local 3412, wave them if you got them, you know? If they ever went on strike though, like what would they do, you know? They can't pick it. That's too bad though, because they'd probably be like the best picketers ever, you know? Spinning signs, fuck you, eat shit, right? So meth is everywhere all of a sudden, isn't it? Fucking Breaking Bad, Grand Theft Auto, meth is hot. I think in the meth industry, as in any sales business, customer service is really important, you know? But you can't be dipping into your own supply, right? I mean, you're not going to get repeat customers if every time somebody comes to the trailer, you freak out and tear off their nipples, you know? I think today's discerning meth consumer would probably like some value added with their purchase, you know? Maybe some suggested pairings. This is a California varietal. It has base notes of Sudafed and would pair excellently with almonds and cutting stuff into your arm. So did you guys hear about this hot air balloon disaster that was in the news a little bit ago? I guess like the balloon like caught fire, like killed everybody on board. Like terrible tragedy, terrible. But like, we surprised that happened? I mean, you're flying 3,000 feet up in the sky in a fucking wicker basket tied to a balloon with a fire in it. I mean, I literally can't think of another vehicle better equipped to kill its passengers. Like, what kind of suicidal steampunk death wish bullshit is that? I mean, okay, like maybe, you know, in the 1800s, it made sense to go hot air ballooning, you know? Because, like, I mean, back then, on a daily basis, you were probably gonna die, you know? When you got the flu, you were gonna die. You wanna go visit your mom in Spokane? She's gonna be dead by the time you get there. You were gonna die on the way. So fucking why not fly in a balloon, you know? What the hell? I mean, everybody else during that time was dying of things like, you know, dysentery, which, by the way, is diarrhea. I mean, you would just shit your pants for 3 weeks straight, drop dead, you know? Probably like in the back room of the house that like your family had bricked up so you couldn't get out and smear it on them, you know? And that was your legacy. But like if you went hot air ballooning, you know, something went wrong, and you died in a flaming fireball streaking across the night sky, I mean, fuck, you'd be the talk of the town, you know? Probably write a fucking folk song about you. With like hand claps and a flute solo, like a jazzy fucking song. Jug band, you know? I mean, it would be... I mean, that's why, like, whenever you see, like, you know, old-timey, like, newsreel footage, like, back in the day, people are always, like, building wacky contraptions and like doing silly activities like sitting on top of flagpoles and shit, you know? Because like the best thing you could hope to get out of life at that time was that you would die doing a weird enough stunt that you'd get your name in the paper and somebody would fucking care. And they'd be like, hey, did you hear that Ted died? They go, oh really? Did he shit himself to death in a pile of diarrhea in a dark room? No. He built himself a pair of papier-mâché butterfly wings, dove off the roof of City Hall, glided through the air majestically for about 10 seconds, and pulverized himself into the sidewalk. It was amazing. What a guy! Oh man, lucky bastard, you know? I've been diving in front of the trolley for 3 years. They miss me every time. One day, my friend, one day. So some studies have come out recently that show that sitting down for long periods of time is like even worse for your health than like we previously thought. Like it takes, you know, X amount of years off your life, like serious shit. So now all the health magazines and websites, they're all saying sitting is the new smoking. That's what they're calling it. Yeah, sitting is the new smoking. But if that's true, that means that soon you won't be able to do it in restaurants and bars. Right? You'll have to be 100 feet away. You'll have to go sit in your car. Secondhand sitting's gonna become a thing. Somebody comes and sits by you, like, could you please go sit outside? Like, if you want to sit yourself to death, that's your business. But could you please not sit next to my kids? Oh man, I gotta confess, I am a lifelong sitter, man. I'm a sitting fool. I'm a chain sitter. I'm working on it, trying to sit less, you know, trying to do more of whatever the hell it is we're supposed to do instead of sitting. I can just see like Michelle Obama like coming out with like a list of 10 things you can do instead of sitting. Plant a vegetable garden. Dance the jitterbug. Start a congressional fight club. Come at me, John Boehner, you sexist orange fuck. Show you what happens when you bring a knife to a gunfight. But man, if sitting's killing people, fucking Congress, man, they are totally fucked. I mean, all they do is sit, you know? That's like all they fucking do. You know they're not gonna pass any meaningful anti-sitting legislation, right? I mean, they don't give a shit about our health. You know, the whole government is like in the pocket of big furniture anyway. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the chair lobby, man. They do fucked up shit to put butts in seats. I'm Becky Braunstein, that's my time. You guys have been wonderful.